Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. It is extremely early for my brain to be up, but we're just waiting on one more player for the Rabbit Hole versus Krill Switch stream, LUTI set even. I am here as a spectator cam, hopefully a decent caster, probably not, let's be honest here. But we'll see. We'll see. OCE clashes are for real. Good luck for spec. Yeah, just clicked over. OCE clashes are always like a big thing for us because either you get paired up early on or you end up in a situation like this. And honestly, these two teams, they're scary. They're scarier than me. I'm just a lowly Div 6. These guys are Div 4. Speaking of, where, to be fair, I struggle all the time with this. Where is LUTI? Since the Sendo update, I cannot find the LUTI worth a damn, and I don't know if I'm blind or not. I probably am. Cat has decided to bully my amiibos on the side, which is great. But yeah, at the moment, we'll be waiting until one more player joins, and we'll vibe with the music. Thank you. The song's actually really nice. I do like it. It is possible that there might be some rule booking going on. Fun fact, I do not have the rules open just yet. It does not want to do the thing for me. Starting off today with auto spec cam. My brain does not want to work. It does look like we're doing a 3v4 this morning, but we've got a really nice opening from both teams. With the arrow spray on the side, which I think I should have seen coming at this point, but no one's dead because of the arrow spray. Fantastic. Air thrust up front, doing their best around Blade Breaker. Oh, and there's a crab going off on the side as well. Thankfully we've got a heavy doing a lot of the painting work off to the side in a very safe spot, mind you. Blaster down on the opponent's left street. Ooh, and the opposed... Oh, I forgot there was two heavies. Unfortunately, Krill Switch on the back foot going off the rip. Not a whole lot they can do. Otherwise, you've got a Bria coming in for safety and probably just an aggressive Oh, shot getting taken out from a distance by Krill Switch is heavy. You know, it's not me also would have put color lock on, but it didn't happen. Autocam really does like it's lemon on the offer and it goes off if it's not. I'm gonna get crucified. It is lemon. Oh no. Aerospray trying to get a flank and getting hit by the S-Blast again. And the Auto-Cam loves Lemon. Lemon getting a trade after the Booyah. We've still got a decent chunk of time with penalty going down on the side of Rabbit Hole. We are getting a reef ready to go down. Whether it's entry or capping, I have no idea. Oops, that's my bad. Lemon with the S-Blast again, just annihilating the Aerospray. Thank you, Autocam. We love you too. S-Blast waiting for a chance to either get past the Wave Breaker or cause some more chaos from understand, because why not? Why not? Reef coming in for hard cap, I suppose. Neutral for work? But I don't think that's a lot they can do when all their aggression is not currently here. Oh dear. What a nice strong start for Rabbit Hole, however... excuse me. Yeesh. However, I'm not... I'm very much hoping that the fourth player of Krill Switch does show up. Otherwise, we could be sitting here for quite a while listening to this dreamy music in the meantime. Meantime, I'm gonna go put myself back on the railings, and we'll get to watch everybody like tiny little ants. Ants beneath my feet. Don't worry, I'm not a god in this circumstance. While we're waiting, we thankfully thank you Funky. I did get a hold of the LUTI match, like the specific map page on Sendoku, so I can see that up next is Tower Control Inkblot. Demon of mine, if you will. I'm being stared at by Kuromi, just down on the bottom. It's such a power stance. Oh my gosh, but no. Inkblot is a personal demon of mine, and no thank you. I know these teams are better at this map than I am, so I'm very grateful they're playing it, and I'm not right now. This does also give me an excuse to favorite the head LUTI page for the moment, because I will need this in about 2.5 hours or so. Otherwise, I will forget where it is. What is this song action? Let's find out. Ah, that's why it's a good choice. I can't do that. Can I gamble in here? I can gamble! Daily gambling! Beautiful. Daily gambling for the win. Decent amount for, you know, possible third kids. We're doing a fit check. I love this. I love this shirt. Very sunny. Very sunsetty. This is what happens when you're bored. But no, Jazz has it going on. I'm very happy with that. Meat boy. Swim goggles? Yep. Fair enough. When in doubt, ride it out. Swim goggles are necessary. Karomi, no bueno. No fashion check. Karomi's like, no, I'm out of here. No, very nice fit for the heavy, water heavy. Very nice. I love it. I've never found a good way to fashion, what is it, Marina shirt? Is that the Marina or the Octolite shirt? I don't remember. I also have terrible eyesight. Imagine being a snail with terrible eyesight. Wave Breaker Nation. Hold on. Where's Wave Breaker Nation? Come here. Wave Breaker! Yippee! Oh, you're now a Wave Breaker. Can I get something from Miza? Miza with the black boots. The mask that I don't remember the name of. And a pretty chill black shirt with, I think an undershirt in it, so I'm happy. I didn't get everybody else because we're still moving on, but that's okay. Snails wait for nobody. We have to keep moving to catch up. Oh, unfortunate, but Krill Switch's 4th seems to still not be here, but that's unfortunately nothing I can do about it, except laugh. Laugh in the background because I'm nervous for everybody. Back at it again with Tower Ink Blot. Still not my favorite map. Still probably gonna give this map shit. Lemon flanking off the front left for one. I see a lot of like far left lanes. Jazz painting the middle of the field the only way heavies know how. With a lot of paint. I tell you, Comcasting is not gonna be good for me. But we're playing in a good spot. We're playing very defensively. And again, there's not a lot I can complain about from this angle and having a look at everything, right? You've got what I assume is your two supports in Slash and Heavy. You've got your Luna that needs all that paint to move through. I don't even know what it is. I probably should check. VL off the tower. The duel's going top left, which is always nice to see. A lot of back action. This. Nope, the blast is down. I almost hit the shot. I think I would have gotten crucified still. We're taking and holding bats nicely, and again, we are down. This angle sucks, game. Put the camera closer. Thank you. Luna doing their best to be aggressive and get out of spawn, but it's not working too well between the Coolies, the Blaster, and any range paint from Heavy. It's looking, unfortunately, like a clean sweep. DC, no, their 4th player just isn't here. This is match 2, Dasmi. This is not a good sign. Ooh, I get to rate Lemon's fit well in here. The all black is mwah, beautiful. Oh my gosh, is that their 4th logging on right now? Oh no. Good morning, Lamp. You're just in time for match 3. Unfortunately, we've had a little bit of a hiccup. As you can see on the playlist, there are 8 players, but one of them is me. We've been waiting for, you know, a good rule book and a half for player 4 from Krill Switch. But now that everybody's here, we should be kicking and screaming for a good fight. Who and why are they missing? To my knowledge, it's Jamez. And I don't know otherwise. I don't know why they'd be missing. Welcome in, Jamez. Welcome in. Time to apologize and bully your opponents. Again, I am still so here for this music choice. It's fantastic. Can run and get more juice. More juice! Okay, with a full lineup, when I say we, I mean me, 100% me. I'll see if I can get any better angles on what's going on without auto cam. Whee! The shade of blue looks nice with this jumper. I like it. Again, I'm bored, I'm waiting. Alright, full team, let's see what the deal is. But it's not a Splat dually, and we're on 10. We're running a cooler build. One coolerless, one cooler. I've seen both run both, and both are terrifying. Off the rip! Meat Boy on the sploosh making dangerous plays, rushing straight forward. However, not getting a kill off of anybody with that. We've got Lemon and Funky, the dualies and the blaster up front. I'm gonna take a dualie perspective. Dualies playing kind of safe, almost at their special. We're going to use it. Invocation of it. Ooh. Oh, weird trade. I see you, buddy. Let's have a look. What's going on from Jazz's side? This is usually my perspective. 10 taking a good stance, far from direct action, making sure that they can help pick off teams, or teammates, even opponents. Words. We've got the heavy holding the rain from Rainmaker. Rabbit hole. I'm so sorry, guys. You guys are gonna watch this back and this is gonna be ass. Not a whole lot of movement. I have been seeing, or I see Meat Boy's last death over on the side, so they very clearly are going for a level 20 maneuver. Jama's getting two, I'm assuming with either a strike or a bomb, but getting kind of annihilated by the dualies on the way through. We've broken check 1, and we're moving on to check 2. I'm gonna take the Rainmaker perspective. That is a rush and a half. We've already got it down to 12, and we're a minute and a half in. Oh my gosh. Quickly going back to auto spec because I think it does a better job than I am. I'm very sorry, I'm not the cool one here. We are on the Splash. Oh, Splash taking out the S-Blast very nicely from up there. I love seeing aggressive support because it makes me think, oh my gosh, there's something worth more. Pro. That is a pro. Miser on the pro, taking out whatever's left. You know what the worst thing is about putting me on Tom? I just want to watch this fight. I just want to watch this happen. But I can't because I'm live streaming. I have to make it entertaining even if it's my shenanigans. Lily's off to the side, playing like a rat. Trying to be as obnoxious as possible, but also trying to get in and bully the opponents nicely with the S-Blast comboing up front. However, getting pinched by a Sploosh Medic. Which again, I am unsurprised by. Meat Boy is notoriously rat central. Like, that is just boy in a nutshell. We're back on the bucket. Bucket holding a little space, grabbing their special. Ooh, unfortunate. Very unfortunate kill. It looked so bad on my side. It just looked like top death. But hey, I can't complain. Tag on the splash. Love it. Again, aggressive support weapons making a deal. Oh, we're looking to grab platform and hopefully make some space for teammates. I don't know if they were expecting to grab right now. Especially because the pen was right behind the splash. But hey, what can you do? Accidents happen, you have to make plays. And so far, this play is working really well. Red Eye hadn't died until they reached the platform, and that was just a case of everything happening all at once. Rabbit Hole down 3. Making the playing field kind of even, and I say kind of. Even though they have such a large gap to lead, they've broken check, they're sitting on check. Krill Switch do have some room to move, maybe not a whole lot of room, especially with the heavy sitting on top left. Top right's guarded by Blaster, I'm assuming. It's a very defensive structure, and it's very scary to get through. Because you've got the likes of a Wave Breaker, a bunch of bombs, Booyah, and just range and a little bit of AoE to make it that little bit harder to get through. Heavy taking the stance in the worst stall spot of all time, in my personal opinion. My bias, little player statement here, but they did get the wipeout on Krill Switch, so they've got no reason to move. We're sitting here pretty with another win for Rabbit Hole. At least this one was a fight. Yippee! So far, that makes it 3-0 to Rabbit Hole. Again, the first two matches were a little bit unfortunate because of the lack of fourth player from Krill Switch. Not a lot you can do, except look forward to the next game being Umami Clambless. And this one I also have a love-hate relationship on, but I think a much less large love-hate relationship than I do Museum. Inkblot is still a coward. I don't like Inkblot. But, Clams Umami, like off the rip, Umami being a split down the middle map, there's a lot of options for opening. Do you let your fastest fighter go right? Do you let them go left? Do you let them take rails and do some weird jumps and see where they can get to? I do not remember if... I'm gonna say yes. I'm probably gonna be wrong. I don't remember if Clams Umami has the railing off of Silo to let you get around to right side pretty quickly. That might be a different mode altogether, but there is grates over there. So there is still some movement. There are still plenty of options, and you've got left side pit. You can drop very early into left side pit and make an escape from there, whether it's going up the ramp, going up the wall, or, as again, I'm pretty sure, going up the railing and making a really tight drop into left side. We shall see what happens off the rip. Coming out with a Dynamo and a Nautilus this time. Very interesting. That puts the fear of God in me. We've got a far left drop and a lot of paint from Rabbit Hole. I didn't quite catch what Krill Switch did because I was not paying too much attention. One down on either side, two down for Krill Switch off the rib. Miser doing... Oh, Miser by themselves, but doing a wonderful job keeping out some of the longer range players. Taking out 2-1 on the drop. Oh my gosh. And there's a bucket still behind everyone else. Missiles. Perfect entry. Krill switch are going down surprisingly quickly, I think is the best way I can put it. But again, these comps, these players terrified me. I'm a biased perspective. Oh, we are under the grate. I don't think that may not have been the entire plan, but that's okay. The heavy getting stuck by the dynamo. No! No, the escape was inevitable. The escape to death, possibly. Yes, camera, get out of the way. Thank you. Thank you, Death. We are on the Ghoulies perspective, jumping up to... Oh, that is... How did you not die? How the hell did you not die? Excuse me? Flip farming, my gosh. Alright, 3-1 up, at the time I looked, at least. We're hoping for a good entry, I'm assuming, with strikes once everyone is back from the slaughter here. Got a good cooler out as well, so we can make moves if need be. But we're just letting in players. Oh dear. Oh dear. 2 down on either side, so it does make it a bit of a sketchy place to be. Lemon needing to survive. Even though Lemon's getting pinched in the UI, still taking space, I would say. Oh, hammer from Luna coming straight to heavy. That is so mean. I just cut away from a trade. He wanted to see that. That's okay. Nautilus doing their best from the sidelines, being as range inclusive as possible. I do like the range option being on that side. I don't. Oh, that's Krill switch dead. This is how much I don't pay attention to anything. We are still trying to hold space. What are the specials? I like that. Okay, everyone's kind of near their specials except the Nautilus. Oh, not the Nautilus. At the time, when I was preparing the sentence, both Splatlings weren't super close to their specials, but now all of the specials are coming out. And it's just a collective explosion. The only one with clams. To my knowledge, the only one with clams was doing aggressive plays, but I was also not paying too much attention. Oh my gosh. Again, we're looking at 2 very powerful teams, again with this being a Div 4 match. Even with their 4th player, there's a lot of scary fights going on. I'm terrified for this. Oh my gosh. Remind me never to fight these guys. Remind me never to fight these guys on my own terms. Ah. Well, I fell down. Okay, I guess we're hanging out by the garbage now. This is our spot. We are the viewers. With or without being next to the garbage. Excuse me. What is up next if my sender would refresh? Ooh. Splat, I could have checked in game. I'll be real with you, I could have checked in game, but I didn't. Splat Zones Mahi Mahi. This, to me, again, low level perspective, tends to be an all or nothing map. You either get in, you get the first lot of kills, and you take the rest of the game, or you have to wait until like very late in, like when the floor comes up when there's less water, you have to wait until that starts shifting for a better attempt. Me when I resort to Mahi and Mahi. Preach! Preach! That's what we get for it. Alright, we're heading into it. I've also just realized it's a zones rotation on X rank. That's lovely. I'm hoping Mahi's not there when I'm done with this. Yes, my cat is also here, so I apologize if you hear my cat in the background. Pen Splash Aerospray Bucket versus Dapple's Heavy Blaster and Splattershot Pro. We're looking at some shenanigans. And I'm here for it. Ooh, unfortunate bomb death off the rip, but we're looking at 3 either side for the moment. Reef coming in, trying to make some headway. Bucket sitting on the left, Bucket getting taken out by Doolies, and Doolies trying to annihilate the splash as well, but not quite getting there. Reef not in their favor, unfortunately. Missiles out for Krill Switch. And, oh, this is what I mean. You either get it or you don't. However, Krill Switch do have a crab waiting comfortably if the Dapples would leave them alone. Oh. Nope, the Splattershot Pro is also eyeing off the splash. We've got a nice cooler drop, but we drop into the Doolies, unfortunately. Thankfully, Krill Switch do have their cooler up and are able to make some sort of recovery plan, but they have to do it quickly. They have to do it very quickly, or else they're going to be stuck. And stuck they were. My brain could not process, like, 10 seconds of that match. I am so sorry. Very, very nice hold for Rabbit Hole. Unfortunately, I think that is the end of our LUTI set. Again, we got off to a really rough start with the first 2 matches being a player down. And then just Rabbit Hole just holding up very nicely for the rest of the match. Not a lot more you can say about that, I suppose. Fingers crossed for next time. Both teams doing their absolute best in LUTI Week 5. I don't know who they're fighting in LUTI Week 5, but we'll find out. I don't think I'll be streaming either of those unless they let me in. It's probably not gonna happen though. I get OCE privileges. That's the if and a but here. Yeah, apologies for half-assed commentary. It is 9:40. I woke up 15 minutes before this event. But, we shall, and I say we, I will be back I'll be back in 2 hours and 20 minutes, so 12 p.m. AEDT, for my own LUTI set. And this one I'm not gonna be late for, because I'm physically awake. Goodbye, stream. Thank you for tuning in. And again, sorry for the half-assed commentary. My bad.